Oh,
But
for real?
just my first pay pig, Ryan, did request a quick speed date between Ava and Cam. Would you mind doing a quick speed date, Ava?
I feel
Just
like
five
that's kind
minutes.
of like, I mean, what would even be different, than what we're
Well, I'm
doing
just
now?
gonna leave you on screen, and also I think I'm gonna give Cam a chance to really raise you up. Is it okay?
I don't think
I'm gonna
Cam
leave
is
you.
interested in that, according to
Cam.
earlier.
Oh well, you sound interested. Cam, are you down?
I mean, I'm not super interested either, but
Okay, never mind. Sorry, Ryan.
I
We're
mean,
mixing
we
the
can
date
for the
idea.
fucking chat.
I'll act like I never met her if she wants to do it for content.
All right, the speed date is gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Y'all had a fancy dinner. You guys have wine in your hand. Go.
All right,
Ah!
a little bit about yourself, Ava.
Well,
I want to figure out if you're the
I
type
need emotional support.
you need emotional support.
I hate that question. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I was trying to figure out if you're like the type of girl you take home to mom, or the type of girl that like you don't tell your family about that you're dating.
I think I'm a little bit of both. I think that I have a lot of red flags, but I have an equal, if not slightly more amount of green flags.
So it kind of levels out. Red flag doesn't necessarily mean stop. It just means slow down.
Wouldn't that be yellow?
I guess in some people's books, but not mine. You already said you're halfway mixed, so you're halfway there.
Yeah, but
What?
I think that I'm like, I mean, I don't do like casual sex or like hoe shit, despite the character that Ben and Grace have painted me out to be. Um, I'm pretty much like, I'm just strictly into like real relationships, and uh, I think I'm good at raising the family, especially if you have like younger siblings.
Oh, so you get along with family? That's a bonus because most people have value nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, I love talking to people's parents and stuff.
I can relate what you're saying with like the reputation that like you had versus your living now. Once you like make a reputation for yourself, it's kind of hard to, get to change people's minds. That's the shitty thing about humans. Once you kind of make a view on something, it's like 10 times the work to change that view. And that's just human shit. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So it's really important to try to live up, to a certain like perception of that person in the beginning. Because once you get on bad terms, it's really hard to get away from that.
Yeah. Do you feel like you've successfully done that in your life?
I think I'm at the point now where, yeah, I've done that, but I would be bullshitting if I said it wasn't like hard work. I'm only like recently there, I would say. I mean, it's not something that you can just wake up on a Sunday and then Tuesday, everything's brand new and people aren't going to forget. I mean, there's people in my life that still, all these years later, still view me as the shithead I used to be. So in a sense, it does get better, but in some senses, just because of people, it will never get better because the way they feel.
So you gotta meet new people. What kind of shithead did you used to be? Like, just in terms of like partying and stuff, or?
Well, I used to just not be like a very good person. I didn't really care about like anything but myself. I got into like a lot of fights, stuff like that. I just wasn't thinking long term. I didn't have good
Like
people.
physical fights?
Yeah. Like,
Damn.
yeah, I was a wild one, but most people that meet me nowadays, if I tell them about my past, like they don't really tend to believe it because I'm not like the dumbass I used to be. You got to work it out when you're young versus when you're little. It seems like you're doing that too.
What do you feel like the moment was when you were like, oh shit, I'm a selfish asshole and I need to change that? And then like how did you like start to become less self-absorbed? Because I feel like that's a really hard thing that like a lot of people never like really like see as important or like change. Like people will like work on a lot of things, but like selfishness, I don't know, and I could be wrong, maybe I'm just projecting, but like for the longest time like I didn't even think that I was selfish or like see the value in being like.
Well, I think you don't get there until like you get up and you get tired of looking at what you see in the mirror. And some people have so much pride that they'll never like get out of that state where they are in a bad state. You have to be willing to like look at yourself, and allow others to criticize you and know that they're correct. It's hard for people to look in the mirror and take criticism and say, hey, I might be in the wrong here. So it did take me a little longer, especially being a man. Women mature earlier than men, so it took me a little longer to realize, okay, there's some work I need to do. It definitely wasn't easy, but I respect what you said. You've been pretty humble the whole time I've been talking to you, but you're saying like, yeah, I'm still working on my shit. That's a rare thing to find. Most people will like gas themselves up. So I admit my first like perception of you may have been wrong, but again, I only know you from like 2 streams. So everybody judges, that's just what we do as humans. We make an assumption, and I'll admit I was wrong. Talking to you the short time I have, it seems like I made a couple of assumptions a little too early.
Oh
Well,
my God. That's nice of you. That's nice of you to say. But I mean, yeah, when you're like streaming and shit, like I feel like nobody, or like the pressure is on to like nobody really wants to hear anything serious, like they just want to
be
be entertained. And like a lot of the entertainment, I mean, that's why Ben and Grace are even successful, is because like the entertainment is like being a piece of shit, or like just like kind of like the chaos and the like I mean, their highest viewed content is like the drama and the fights and the dysfunction.
drama sells. But you said you were a girl that looks for like more serious relationships. What are you doing to seek out those serious relationships, and how do you filter out like short-term things?
Dude, oh my God. So I went through a breakup in mid-May. So I've like slowly been like, I've made a Tinder and a Hinge, and that's kind of all that, like, dude, I don't know. I'm not like, it's hard to meet, like, I haven't met anybody in real life, and that's what I prefer. But like so far the only possibilities have been through the dating apps. And like, I mean, now everybody has like the thing where you can select like long term, open to short, or like only short term fun. And like, even if they're hot, like unless they're like super super hot, like, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can change them, like, but I just deny everybody that's not.
Dating apps are a total loss, man. I don't deal with them at
It's
all.
horrible. It is destroying my hope. Like literally, I haven't had like, I have like over 4,000 people that have liked me, and I've only met up with one person the entire time that I've had
That's
Tinder.
kind
All right.
of average. Every
All
4,000.
right, 1 second, KT. Sorry to call it to end it. That was 5 minutes, but that was actually going really well. You guys seem to be vibing toward the end. That being said, I think it was a little therapeutic, almost seemed like a therapy session more than maybe a date. But I think that was actually really good, really awesome.
That's what I like, man.
You guys were getting into
Yeah,
genuine stuff.
type of chick that like you go in and start like trying to sit here, and she made it very clear from the start she was the type of girl that was into like more serious things. She's not gonna want to sit here and be told like, hey, you're sexy, what can I do to get in your pants? Like, she's trying to talk to somebody, not fuck with someone.
Yep. And yeah, I like that you respected that and like went with that vibe. So yeah,
So how do you,
I like you more too now, Cam.
Well, it's nice talking with you, and like I said, I do owe you an apology because I did make some assumptions, but you got to think I'm only going off of like the like thought, and I know like the internet's the internet. Most people ain't the person internet, but I also only have the information that I've gotten from watching Grace and them talk about you. I haven't really talked to you as a person until now,
Dude,
Bro,
they're
you
like,
owe us an apology, bro. You were negging us all last night. Neg. I was like, what the fuck?
I was not.
wait,
Last night.
I don't know. It was
No,
like,
I was the one that was talking stocks with you.
oh, it was, I don't know. There was like this Kevin
Well,
guy, and there was this
before we
other
get into
guy.
that, I do have
whatever.
I do have a couple questions for Ava. I'm no Grace, but I'm going to try to ask some more questions. So first, Ava, I think you already talked about this a little bit, but why don't you tell your thoughts about that date a little bit more? I think it went pretty well, right?
yeah, yeah, I enjoy talking with Cam. He's good at asking questions and like having a well balanced conversation.
In theory, would you go on a second date with them?
I'd have to look at a picture of him again. I don't completely remember, but oh my god, someone actually Venmo'd me.
Yeah, I meant to put that in chat. I tried to put that. I posted that link a
There
couple
you
times.
go.
Thanks, Ryan.
What's the goal for the Botox? What's the goal? How much? You gotta put
I
a goal
need,
on the
it's
bottom.
like-
Where's the OBS?
You got to start at.
It's $100. It's $100.
Well, I should have told them 20 grand, Ava. You're selling yourself. You only asked for 100. That's all you're gonna fucking get.
Dude, I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere near that, but you know, $10, I'll take it, baby. I will fucking take it. Thank you.
No, let's send. I'm gonna ask chat. Send more money. That was the best content we've had all stream. So thank you, Ava. I am sorry for subjecting you to that. I hope I didn't scare you from the like.
No, not at all.
Because actually,
Yeah.
I also I didn't have that many misconceptions. I didn't really know you that well, but you seem great, and yeah, love to keep talking to you and have you on the show again.
Thank you.
Not that
Yeah.
you to leave now. I just wanted to plug
Okay.
your Venmo.
I was like-
Venmo. You're not
No,
getting
but I
into
feel like
Oh.
I want to let like Crack and this J person talk.
Yeah, but you can definitely stick around. But I did have James join. You probably have seen James. James as our dating coach. He
Yeah.
does the really insightful reviews in our streams. So I invited him up because I saw this in chat. If you had any feedback on what you saw, would love to hear that from your perspective, James. So you were on mute though, so if you need some time to get your audio set up, let me know.
I didn't hear enough to give anything worth mentioning.
No worries. What we'll do is what we did like last time. We'll do our own review. I think James just turned in, so I'm not going to give him an L for not watching the stream the whole time. But we can do a post review. We'll clip this and we'll look at it later.
Is James the one that does the streams with y'all?
Yes, he's the one that wore the dress, as you can see by his subtitle. But yeah, he's the one that's way too good for us. He actually really cares and listens to the people that go on the E-Dates. It gives really insightful feedback. He's known for his pen and paper. He takes really thorough notes and shares that with